when I walked out of the movie theater, I thought I'll give this a 2. Despite all the things that I liked, it just wasn't what I thought it was going to be, you know? And that's not always a bad thing. I like being surprised. But when you leave too many of these questions unanswered, and there's no way to find an answer, like you didn't establish any lore, you know, like even the attempt to explain at the end was so half-hearted where they really didn't, because he wasn't interested in an explanation at that point. You know? Anyways, I wanted to give it a 2 when I left. Then I spent like the next 3 days thinking about it, and I was like 2.5. All right, I'll give it 2.5. And then you and I were talking about how good Tyreek Weathers and Marlon Wayans did, and how believable their performances were. And then I thought I'll give it a 3. So I'm going to stick with a 3.
I kind of feel the opposite, where coming out of the movie theater, I was like, I can really see like so many things that were really great about that movie. And I felt pretty semi-satisfied. I really enjoyed the visual part of the movie. I really enjoyed the performance. And so coming out of that, I was like, man, that was a pretty dang good movie. The more we talked about it and the more like I really thought about the meat of the movie, the more those holes like just continued to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And so I would say that I originally started like probably 3.5, 3, and I'm going to give it a 2.
Whoa!